GameStop might have posted on X a hint for its shareholders, and we haven't seen short percent like this on XRT since September of 2024. And we just saw historic CAD errors, and 3 insiders also just bought this month. Howdy y'all, I hope you've had a great day. Silver Trade here again with another quick video. And today for GameStop, 62% of the volume was off exchange, which is ridiculous. And over the last 30 days, over 53% of the volume has been off exchange as well. But please remember, none of this is financial advice and we are not financial advisors, and this video is made for entertainment purposes only. Really quickly today, Federal District Court judge denies Andrew Leff's of Citron Research motion to dismiss the SEC case against him. Basically, Andrew Leff asked if this was really a big deal, and the judge said, yeah, it is. And apparently GameStop pays about $270,000 every year for Ryan Cohen's security. Money well spent in my opinion. GameStop has stated, "We believe these arrangements and costs are reasonable, appropriate, and necessary, and in the best interests of the company and its stockholders, as they enable Mr. Cohen to carry out his responsibilities," the company wrote in a document filed with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. And lately, we have seen some huge buys. Yesterday, we saw 301,000 shares at $27.78, along with today, where we saw $11 million worth of shares being bought, or about 387,000 shares. And contingent trade means that this is just a couple of legs of a larger trade. So long story short, a few huge players are buying their way into GameStop. And if you wouldn't mind, please hit that like button. I really appreciate all the love y'all have been giving me lately. Thank you guys so much. GameStop posted this yesterday. Time is not made out of lines, it is made out of circles. That is why clocks are around. Doesn't it seem like they're hinting at cycles? Time is made out of lines, blah 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 blah, is made out of circles, cycles. That is why clocks, which also cycles, are round, which is cycles again. 3 hints at cycles. This feels very unusual for GameStop and how they usually post. So I was asking ChatGPT about it, and it said, yes, this feels intentional. GameStop might be teasing the idea that history repeats like a cycle, especially in relation to stock movement or cultural momentum. Roaring Kitty's post could have been the start of the timer, and now we're entering the important stretch. Very weird, very exciting, could be nothing. To be fair though, 3 insiders have bought the stock this month, and there's a million reasons that they'll sell, and there's only one reason that they buy. GameStop has been stuck in this box for 386 days now. I believe this is what Roaring Kitty meant back in the day when he posted the picture. It's not about what's inside of the box, it's about what's outside of the box, once we get outside of the box. Some people are really excited about it. And now Nintendo says 2.2 million people have applied to pre-order a Switch on My Nintendo store in Japan alone, and warns a significant number of customers will miss out. A lot of people want to play the really old games on an emulator, which only comes on the Nintendo Switch 2. You cannot get the emulator on the Nintendo Switch 1, so you kind of have to get the Nintendo Switch 2. And if you made it this far in the video, if you wouldn't mind, please hit that like button. Thank you guys. There's so many people that want the Nintendo Switch 2 that the president of Nintendo himself apologized for not being able to support all of the demand. Very exciting for GameStop. The OBV on GameStop is at its highest it has ever been. On-balance volume is a technical analysis indicator that uses trading volume to predict future price movements. It adds volume on up days and subtracts volume on down days, creating a cumulative measure of buying and selling pressure. OBV goes up when more people buy in and hold, and it goes down when they sell. If they sell. I'm sure you already heard about this, but Ryan Cohen unfollowed Bitcoin on Twitter. I wonder if the whole time they wanted us to think that they were about to buy Bitcoin, but really they're just going to take that money and buy a whole bunch of GameStop with it. Because that private offering was at $30 per share. And there was an amazing post that got buried and I cannot find it anymore, but it talks about how GameStop really does follow a cycle with this saddle horn here and then a downtrend and then a pretty sneeze. But we've seen this pattern time and time again. I don't know if you heard about this yet, but Jeremy Cannon just started his new position as Senior UX Designer at GameStop. A Senior UX Designer stands for Senior User Experience Designer. This is a higher level designer role focused on creating and optimizing user experience for digital products and systems. I got no idea. Companies he's worked at include Amazon, Zillow, Expedia, Container Store, Mercedes, Shinola, and many others. Working at Amazon, Zillow, Expedia, and now he's working at GameStop. GameStop has only been hiring nothing but the best. China launches world's first 10 gigabyte broadband network, delivering 9,834 megabytes per second download and over 1,000 megabytes per second upload. Their internet is like 10 times faster than ours, and that is stupid fast. And I really hope you're still here because I forgot I was wanting to talk about this, but we haven't seen this percent of shares short on XRT since September 5th of last year. It's been over 7 months since we've seen this quote-unquote glitch where over 100% of XRT is short, which it always is, but at 600%, that is ridiculous. Last time we saw over 600% short interest on XRT was back here, and it didn't really do anything for GameStop, but still very exciting. Normally it is not in the 600s, it's a lot closer to 200 to 300. Here's a few screenshots of all of the highest times that I've seen over the course of doing YouTube. I've seen a lot of high points, but if you made it this far in the video, please hit that like button. I really appreciate it. I hope you found value in it, and God bless.